I think I might probably have a heart attack in this episode. We'll have to wait and see. Hello everyone and welcome back to more Careering Onwards with me, Mr. Grand 2, here with the French national side at the World Cup 2026. It is quarter-final time and we've got to play Germany. Two of the quarter-finals have already happened. Argentina beating Italy on penalties. That's a big result. I would have actually probably tipped the Italians to maybe win the tournament, and England, well, making it more difficult than it needs to be, but the most unexpectedly successful side of the tournament so far. Sweden lose to England 3-4. England going through to the semi-finals of the World Cup yet again. And Brazil have dumped out Spain 3-2 win for them. So it's Brazil, it's Argentina, it's England, and then it's either Germany or France. Can we join them? That is the real question here. It's gonna be difficult. We've had a few days off, but the fitness levels are shockingly bad. But I think we're just going to have to risk everybody from here on out. It's not ideal, but we cannot afford to not play our best team, I don't think. And if someone gets injured, we'll just have to deal with that and hope it's not one of the Liverpool boys. So the team then for this one against Germany: Areola in goal, Mendy, Foucher, Saliba, Fournier the defence, Camavinga, Pogba and Mejbri the midfield, Lamar, Mbappe and Moussa Dembele the attacking trilogy. Let's get into this. We're at the Rose Bowl. It's a fantastic ground. I think the site of many great American sporting occasions, such as when Diana Ross failed to score that penalty in the 1994 World Cup opening. I think I might be wrong. I think that was at the Rose Bowl. But here we go. It's Germany, and they are not playing Marko Vujovic. Interestingly, one of the star men for Liverpool this season is on the bench. But that's not to say their team is not completely stacked. They've got Timo Werner, they've got Jan Fiete Arp, Julian Brandt's still there, Ishikawa, Ulrich as well. Three excellent regens we saw when we were in the Bundesliga. It's going to be difficult. But I have faith in us. I expect you to keep it going. The issue obviously is fitness, because everybody is lower than 90% except for Areola and Foucher. And I'm gonna need them to play the semi-final as well if we get there. Maybe we should be rotating, but I can't risk it. We just got to get through. Free kick early on. Mbappe back to the free kick taker. Thomas Lemar beats his man, goes in. Ter Stegen is equal to it. I mean, there's a risk today that this could be quite a short episode. Let's hope we get past this. If we get past this, then I can pretend that the third place playoff is actually the final. But anyway, Fournier, ball across. He's been tackled by Ulrich, who's probably the best left back in the world at this point, so it's going to be difficult for the boys on the right. But we've got Kylian Mbappe, who lays it off to Pogba, and Pogba fires wide. I mean, that's actually an interesting matchup, really. Ulrich is probably the best left back in the world, and he's against the best right winger in the world in the form of Kylian Mbappe. But the Germans are coming forwards. Ishikawa, Albal, we've blocked it. Ishikawa with a shot, he's hit the post, and Foucher clears the danger. That is the first time we've really been threatened in the entire tournament so far. It's been cleared from Camavinga, and Mbappe is running away. Can he beat? Well, it's Timo Werner back to defend. That is my concern. Holland was potentially a tricky game, but they proved pretty limited opposition in the end. And at half-time, it's 0-0. Good chances for both sides. I'm going to say I'm not happy with the performance, though, because we let them have a chance, and that's the first chance we've really seen for the opposition. 57 minutes gone, nothing happening in this half. It's very even. I'm very worried. We need to score, and we need to score quickly. The ball's been played, and Arpa's got it, Havertz has got it, Albal's got it, and the defence is not back to get it. Areola making a save that probably didn't need to be made, and it's given a corner away. Kimmich puts it in. Saliba just about gets a head on it. It's still not over yet, though. Leroy Sané on the left-hand side, trying to work the ball in. Fournier has cleared the danger for now. I mean, the Germans, they're having most of the possession. I don't want to go attacking. I think it would be ill-advised. We need to make a sub, though. This half is rapidly going. I've clicked on that. Right, we need to make some changes. People are looking a little bit tired out there. The front guys are not doing well. We're going to take off Lamar. I'm going to have to leave Mbappe on there. We'll bring on Ousmane Dembele, I think. And then Moussa Dembele. He's not done amazingly well. Do we bring on Sissoko? It's kind of a risk in such a high-pressure game. Mejbri I'm going to take off for Aouar. Hopefully that little bit more quality will help us in the final few minutes. It looks like we're unfortunately heading to extra time, and I'm feeling like penalties are going to be following as well. It's not fun. And there we go, extra time. No real highlights to speak of in the second half, not much anyway. I'm disappointed. Mbappe's having a shocker, but can we really take him off? Everyone's tired. Everyone's exhausted. Paul Pogba's exhausted. Can we take these players off if it ends up going to penalties? I don't think we can risk it. I mean, Moussa Dembele, I don't think we can risk it. Mendy's nervous, so we'll bring him off for Luca Digne. We've got one more sub to make. I mean, logically we take off Pogba or Mbappe because they're exhausted, but I can't risk them if it goes to penalties because they're just so critical. As the first half of extra time has just gone, we've seen nothing, and I just have a feeling it's gonna go to a penalty shootout. There's a highlight. Vujovic is off the bench, and it's us coming forwards. Fournier driving into space to Mbappe. Fournier gets it back, and look, Fournier has scored his first goal for France, and much like Lilian Thuram before him, what a time to do it. They didn't pick him up. There was no pressure on him. He keeps on going, and then that is a fantastic strike from our right back, Luc Fournier. He provided the assist that helped us to win the Euros. He may well have kept us in this World Cup. What a hit. Although the ball over the top to Kai Havertz is a good one. He's offside though. He's offside. And the time is ticking away. We're into added time of extra time. We've still got one more sub. Camavinga's fed Dembele. It's a weak effort, and now the Germans can break, and they can potentially break hearts here. It's Vujovic, not you, Marco. Awar makes the tackle, and the ball's in though. Mbappe back to clear it away. There's 30 seconds on the clock. This feels like late heartbreak drama. The Germans, they're desperate. They want to stay in. Leroy Sané's in. The tackle's been made. It's a corner. I thought it was a penalty for a second there. Pogba clears it away. Surely, referee, time is up. Vujovic with a glorious chance, and he doesn't score it. And on extra time, we go through 1-0 past Germany. We did not play well, but that is what champions are made of, and we are definitely an experienced champion by this point. Oh my goodness me, I thought Vujovic was about to score right at the end there, but he didn't. It was a weak effort from him. If I was Liverpool manager, if I had my Liverpool manager hat on, I'd be very upset with him. But I'm France manager, so I could not care one bit. Luc Fournier, the unlikely hero, and we go through. The fitness is absolutely going to be horrendous. Pogba and Mbappe are dead on their feet. We play Argentina, apparently, in the semi-final. It is. We're fortunate to beat Germany, but that's what champions are made of. That's what we've said. And yes, Argentina in 4 days' time in the semi-finals. Our Pierre Faucher is suspended for the World Cup semi-final. That is disappointing, but we have got more quality to replace him off the bench in the form of Lucas Hernandez. In the press conference, they said we were fortunate to win, and that Germany could feel hard done by. Yes, they can, but I said we deserved more. And this guy, he says I'm bitter. Well, you know what? I'm not bothered. So yeah, Faucher's going to miss it. Unfortunately, it's devastating for our Liverpool youngster, our Liverpool protege in many ways. But Lucas Hernandez, more than capable of replacing him. How is this fitness going to look in a few days' time? I'm very worried about Mbappe and Pogba. Well, we won't be playing England in the final, but we might be playing them in the third place playoff. Brazil beating England to go through to the World Cup final for the second World Cup in a row. Last time they lost to a certain nation called France. No pressure then, no pressure. Well, can we be the sole European representative in the final, or is it going to be an all South American affair? Today's the day. It's Argentina in the World Cup semi-final. Let's see how horrendous the fitness is. And it's bad, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be, actually. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, which means we're going to go for it. Same team as the one that did the business against Germany. Of course, with the exception of Pierre Faucher, he unfortunately will have to miss out, but at least he'll be nice and fit for the final if we get there. Hernandez comes in his place. Lucas Hernandez, he's still very, very good at the age of 30, so I'm not too worried. I mean, there's a question for maybe replacing some other players, but no, just let's go for it. Argentina versus France, it's a big one. I say it's a big one like it's some sort of, I mean, it's the World Cup semi-final, of course it's big. They've still got Paulo Dybala, he's pretty good. They've still got Lautaro Martinez up front, he's pretty good too as well. Correa's, double Correa on the wings. Argentina usually have some frightening regens. There's a few. Bacola, he looks pretty good. He could have been better, but he does look pretty. I mean, that passing and vision is pretty good. I don't know what I'm talking about. Suarez at right back, not too bad. And then left back, Quejas, who actually we nearly signed him at Liverpool. It was an option. He's quite good too. And then Connor as well. Not amazing at centre back. I mean, let's do this. We can do it. Everyone is very tired. They're all dead on their feet. But you deserve to be in the final. I expect you to make it happen. I couldn't say that more clearly. I mean, we don't really deserve to be in the final. We've hogged the World Cup for 8 years, and this would make it 12. And I think really that's too much. If anything, we don't want to be too greedy. But at the same time, I very much want to win the World Cup. Paul Pogba's been booked, which means he might be suspended for the final, which would be not at all ideal. And our free kick has been countered. Carrera he's running through, and well, we've conceded for the first time in the tournament. Carrera, is this because everyone's tired? Camavinga misses the tackle. There's no attempt of a tackle from the defence. Areola makes the save, and then Lautaro Martinez can't believe his luck, and he's scored, and we are 1-0 down. I mean, they're really fit. Is that because they've rotated? Their fitness is much better. Have I made a horrific mistake here? I might do. We nearly went 2-0 down. The other Correa heavily involved. I mean, okay, it's gone down a little bit now, but we're in the 70s already, and they're in the 80s. I mean, have I made a fatal misjudgment here? We're coming forwards. We're attacking. Musa Dembele puts it across. Kylian Mbappe's there. He doesn't care how fit he is. He gets the job done. 1-1. We are back into it. I was worried. I was very worried for a second there. I thought we were going to get trashed. But we know it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Musa Dembele just runs in, puts the ball across. Mbappe's there. Great finish from... Well, he's not young Kylian anymore, is he? He's 27. That's not young. Not that young. Not in footballing terms. It's 1-1. We're back in business. Let's get the lead, please. As normal service resumed, you know? That would be nice. Lamar, what a goal that is. Thomas Lamar with one of the best... I mean, the ball from Camavinga is amazing. Let's have a look at this. We've not seen much from him in the tournament. That is absolutely sensational. The touch from Lamar. He takes it with his right, smashes it with his left. What about that for a goal? What a stunning strike. 2-1. This is our most action-packed game of the tournament so far. Definitely more interesting than the Germany match, that's for sure. And Argentina are not done yet, although we win the ball back, and Mbappe, he's desperate for another World Cup final. It's that simple. Pogba, Fournier, Mbappe gets it back. He runs through. I mean, it's a great save from Rulli. It could have been 3-1 quite easily there. We're not done yet. Mejbri looking for Mbappe. Pogba's got it. Fournier's got it. And Lilian Thuram? And can we make any more comparisons? He's not scored twice in the same game, but he's scored his first 2 goals for France in the World Cup quarter-final and then the World Cup final. The game has been turned on its head. We are 3-1 up. I mean, it's very much ours to lose. We're heading for a 3rd straight World Cup final. I mean, it's our first World Cup final. That's what we're interested in. Keep it up, lads. Keep it going. We're 45 minutes away from a shot at complete immortality. Argentina not out of it though. Lautaro Martinez knocks it down to Angel Correa, and he's fired home. Didn't look like amazing goalkeeping from Areola. And it's only a few minutes after the half. So this, I mean, we were looking good. We were looking good, but that, I mean, that is shocking goalkeeping from Areola. That is absolutely dreadful from him. He's fallen asleep, and Argentina now back in it. And if they get another goal, then we're in all sorts of bother. Correa on the left, Correa's on the right. They've teamed up, and this time Areola actually saves it. And we've got to think about subs now, because everyone's getting absolutely knackered out there, and they've still got half an hour to go. And Mbappe, he's been running the show, but we need him. I mean, the risk is if they equalise again, we're going to extra time, and we've got to think about penalties. Time's going. Mbappe's on 59. He's going to have to come off. I cannot risk him. Moussa Dembele is also in horrendous situation up there as well. We're going to have to take him off, and Pogba's going to have to come off too, I think. Although if he's suspended, then I'm not really as concerned. Maybe Fournier needs to be taken off, given how important he's been for us. We're coming forwards again though. Ousmane Dembele can't quite get there, and if Argentina, maybe they're going to break. Well, Dembele's won it. He's the fittest man on the field, and he's gone forwards, and it would have been great if you'd scored there, Ousmane. I mean, I'm going to do it. I'm taking Fournier off because I think Pogba might be suspended for the final. I hope the cards still get wiped. I hope that's a thing. But Pavard's on. This could be horrendous. At least Pogba's good at penalties. Argentina, they're coming forwards. This is not appropriate or acceptable. Correa's in. Oh my goodness me, he's hit the post. He was offside. It's fine. We can breathe. And we've won. Argentina 2, France 3. We have made it into the World Cup final, the third straight World Cup final for France, and it's not good for my heart. And we've done it again. I mean, I think the French FA will not sack us now, I would assume, but we will be playing Brazil in the World Cup final in 4 days' time. How tired is Paul Pogba going to be? That's my biggest concern. And I've got a friendly with Liverpool coming up. I'm going to have to get the assistant to do that one. I can't take another game in between. I mean, this is it. This is potentially the biggest game of our career. There's no guarantee we'll ever be in the World Cup again. Obviously, we won the Euros. That was amazing. But this is just the best match there is. And there we go. England, 2 goals from Morgan Rogers. They've beaten Argentina. They finished third at the World Cup for the second World Cup in a row. Can it be a full repeat? France the winners, Brazil the runners-up. I mean, let's hope so. Right then, this is it. A repeat of the 1998 World Cup final, a repeat of the 2022 in-game World Cup final. Can we do it? Can we win the World Cup? I mean, it's 3 times in a row for France, which is insane. But I just want to win it once for us. That's all I'm really bothered about. We've won the Euros, we won the Nations League. Can we win the World Cup? It feels slightly ridiculous that we're talking about winning a World Cup 7 years into a save which started at Cambridge United. But we've got relatively lucky, I think, with some of getting the Leicester job was what really sort of made it, really, wasn't it? But yeah, this is something else. And Pierre Faucher is back for this one, and Paul Pogba is not suspended, which is good news. Faucher's morale is dreadful. Why are you upset, Pierre? Come on, let's just look. You're a great guy, amazing. Everyone loves you. So here we are then. Everybody's tired, but I'm going to assume it's going to be the same thing for Brazil, right? I mean, let's hope so. Areola's going to be in goal. Mendy's at left back. Faucher and Saliba and Fournier, they're the defence. Fournier, the star man so far. Camavinga, Pogba, Mejbri, the midfield. Lemar on the left. Mbappe on the right. Moussa Dembele up front. The bench is fit. Let's just get into it. Let's go. World Cup final time. Come on. And they do the anthems. The Brazilian anthem is like I mean, it's very good. It's creative. It gets a lot of points for that, but it's not the catchiest. But the French anthem, I mean, that's a classic. I'm not going to sing the words because I don't speak French, but you know it. Anyway, it's not a singing video. It's not a musical video. They've got Rodrigo. He's good. Gabriel Jesus, Everton as well. Lucas Paqueta, of course, Liverpool midfield maestro in midfield. Their defence is regen central, but then ours is very young too. They've got Wagner at left back. He's not bad. Pingu. We're shortlisting him just for the name. He's at right back. He's at Valencia. He's not bad. This guy, Albanaz, not the best. I've seen better. He's good, but I've seen better. Corte in midfield too. Again, very good. Very, very good. Roberto Firmino is on the bench, along with Vinicius Jr., Arthur, many other players of quality. I mean, they would be worthy winners. But then again, so would we. You deserve to win the trophy, and I expect you to win it. You deserve the trophy. Let's go with that. We'll go with that one. And I'm not doing the interview. Just get out there. The anthems have played. We're into the action. There's no question marks about whether anyone's going to be here, like with Ronaldo back in 1998. Free kick from Thomas Lemar. It's a penalty. William Saliba flattened, and it is Kylian Mbappe to give us the lead. Oh, he's hit the post and it's got in. I thought he was going to miss it. Ederson was rooted to his line. Mbappe hits the post and it goes in. I didn't expect that one. I thought it was going to be a cagey one, but we've got the lead very early on here. Have we scored too early? I remember there was one match in the Premier League when Sunderland scored 2 minutes in. It was against Chelsea, and then Chelsea scored. I think it was 8. So we could be on for a similar thing. Brazil, no strangers to heavy World Cup scorelines. Mendy across, Mbappe scores. Maybe not then. Oh my goodness me. 38 minutes in, Ferland Mendy puts it across, and Kylian Mbappe is making up for the lost Euros. He is absolutely desperate. Ederson, questionable goalkeeping perhaps. It's 2-0 in the World Cup final. I mean, we've been dealt a glorious hand with the French team. That I still genuinely don't know how we got this job, because Claude Puel left to take over at Liverpool, and then they just offered me the job. I didn't even know it was there. I didn't apply for it like I did for Denmark and Venezuela. I didn't even know it was available, and they just offered me, a guy who just won the championship, the French national team job. I have no idea why, but that's the situation we were landed with. We could not say no, and here we are. Thomas Lemar with a free kick. Saliba hits the crossbar. That would have been maybe even game, set and match, but it's not though, because Brazil are coming forwards and they've scored. So we shouldn't. Let's not do the waxing lyrical about what a fantastic. I mean, we might not win. Morata has scored, and it's 2-1. And then Fauci's hit the bar. We've hit the bar twice in the space of minutes, and they've also scored. Is that going to come back and haunt us? Everyone's fitness, by the way, is about 10% lower than Brazil's. They are exhausted, but we're not doing anything as Mbappe makes it 3-1. Is he onside? There's a lot of subs going on. He's onside. It's fine. It's 3-1. We score from a corner, having hit the post or bar twice. He's got a hat-trick in the World Cup final because he's really good. Okay, I think we can relax. Maybe, can we really relax in a World Cup final? Mbappe, he's dead on his feet, but we don't really need to make any subs, do we? Do we need to? I'm going to take Dembele off because Liverpool manager, got to be careful. Got to be careful. But everybody else, we might as well now. Sissoko's off the bench to Mendy. Can it be 4-1? It's not 4-1. And then, well, I think we can probably call it. I'm taking off Lemar, and let's take off Mbappe for a hero's send off. What a performance from Kylian. He's won us the World Cup. There's 10 seconds left. Mendy, Mejbri, Cherki's in for the gloss. He's not done it. Ederson makes the save. The time is up. We've got a corner. It's it's almost irrelevant. Sissoko, I mean, Edison's got it. Brazil need a miracle. They're not going to get it. It's a full repeat of 1998. It's a full repeat of last time's World Cup. England finished third, Brazil finished second, and France are the World Cup champions. And that was a lot easier than I was expecting it to be. We were lucky to get past Germany. We were pretty lucky to get past Argentina. Brazil, yeah, we did it. We've done it. 3-1. We've won the World Cup. That's all you can say about it. There we go. We have won the World Cup. Mainly because we got given the France job. If we would not be winning the World Cup with anybody else. They're really good. Their real players are really good, and then they're really good. Their real players are really good, and then their regens are very good as well. We've signed one who's not even in the squad. You'll meet him next time. He looks good. He looks good indeed. We've won the World Cup, and France have won the World Cup 3 times in a row. No one's ever done that before. Not even Brazil did that before. I mean, we were the favourites, but the thing is, when you're the favourites, that obviously comes with huge pressure. And this man lived up to the pressure, didn't he? He lived up to it, indeed. And we have won, and the French FA are delighted, absolutely delighted. What is this? Ousmane Dembele has expressed concern for how little time Antoine Griezmann was given it to prove himself by me as France captain. What are you talking about? At a press conference today, Alex Grant announced he had decided to make Kylian Mbappe captain, replacing Antoine Griezmann. No, I didn't. When did this happen? Who's told you that? That's a lie. That literally has not happened. That's never. What? Okay, they're just putting work. They're literally making up events that have not happened. Well, I don't know what to say. I've not even done the press conference yet. Are they going to even ask me about it? I don't think they will. They didn't even ask me about it. Don't know what you're talking about. Right then, here we go. Best player of the tournament. Are you surprised? I'm not surprised. It's Kylian Mbappe. Fournier gets second place, which is fully deserved. Mbappe only finishes third for Golden Boot. You're slacking. Areola wins best goalkeeper despite some pretty questionable saves on occasion, but he did make some great saves otherwise. Team of the tournament, it's not a full sweep, but Mendy, Fournier, Areola, Saliba, Lamar, Pogba, Mbappe and Dembele are all in there. And then the dream team, which is apparently different. Oh no, it's just because we're told because Dembele was in there. Right, that's fine. Well, there we go then. There we go. There's not much more to say. Let's have a look at it on the profile screen in all its glory. There we go. That looks nice, doesn't it? FIFA World Cup. And our reputation is now 90% with that one, which is not too bad at all. So thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed that. I did. That was good. It was good to do. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss what happens next, which will be the first episode of the season, which will be the Community Shield with Liverpool. We've spent lots of money, and it's going to be interesting to see how well we get on with that. But that's next time. This is for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then.